You know, there comes a time in every trader's career here where we want to take on a little bit more risk. And non-farm payroll is one of those times where you find the need to deal with the impulse movements, the sporadic jumps, the speculation. And I did just that. So I've been trading non-farm payroll for about 2.5, 3 years, like consecutively. Before then, it was like on and off just to see what was going on, what everybody kept talking about. And either way, I thought it was moving, especially a few years ago, it was moving really crazy back then. Not so much these days. Numbers, I guess maybe there's heavy manipulation where the government's trying to keep numbers cool. I mean, numbers are what they are, but they do what they got to do to not make it have a large impact on the economy, right? In any case, when you're trying to trade non-farm payroll, I usually set my sell stop, buy stops, and try to have my take profit already in mind. Because I don't care if the market moves, 30 pips or 100 pips. I'm trying to get a certain number out of there, and I'm out. I'm not trying to do any trend trading, going along with whatever trend, because as everybody should know, non-farm payroll is an impulse move. It's based on whatever the numbers are, which will determine the direction of the trend. Now, why am I in the Euro CAD, knowing that we're talking about non-farm payroll for the United States? Well, I've seen over and over again where we still have major movement in pairs like the Euro CAD, even though we're talking about the United States dollar, right? So I got in on this trade going in the direction of the triple arrows. I got in right here where you see the green line in. That was my buy stop. And it quickly got me out. Technically one bar, and I'm out. And I'm not interested in these triple arrows right now. None whatsoever. If I get a pullback, maybe, but no, I'm out. And I'm just gonna wait for the next setup. I have no problem waiting for the next setup. Tomorrow is the bank holiday for the United States. So I'm not trying to be in any trade anyway. I have my reasons for why I'm staying out. I already got into the trade over here July 1st. I wrote it up, had a couple positions here. I got out. My runner continued. I doubled my position again right here, and I got out. Very simple, very straightforward. I made my money. I have no reason to want to try to get any more for the week. I'm done, and I'm happy for that. I'm definitely happy. But it's not the only trade I took for non-farm payroll. I also took the Euro Aussie. Let's go there real quick and see exactly what transpired. Oh, there you go. Again, triple arrows came in, and this one looks a little bit better as a move that is still in the works. All right, we're actually climbing down. I'm already out of this trade, of course. I got my money, and I kept it moving. I got out at the bottom of this channel right here. All right, only had one position on this, and again, I'm content with what's going on. Let's go to the other trade that I've taken here. It's about to be a short video because I got my money and I'm out. There's nothing else to explain. Non-farm payroll can be very straightforward. Just notice that the triple arrows came in, and on all three pairs here, including this dollar yen, triple arrows was pretty much depicting it told you what area the market was going in. It pretty much did. And so that's where I put my buy stop. Had my sell stops right there, had my buy stop right there. So just to recap, this channel was not here at the time of my trade. The channel was closer in this area, probably I think right above this one right here, this candle. My buy stop was a few pips above that, just in case the spread widened and I didn't want to have a big move up and then a quick move down, because you never know how that works. I've seen that a couple times. So I tried to make it a little ways away, not too far, because I wasn't going for 100 pips or nothing like that. Just enough to let it spread its wings just a little bit, climbing up and down, which it did exactly that. If you were watching this pair, this thing jumped up, jumped down, paused, depending on your broker, jumped up a little bit, jumped down, came all the way down, came down a little more, got me right in this area, which I thought, I was like, I need to get out the trade. This is not looking too good. Then I waited, and it climbed right on up, climbed up and kept going. So I like that. Got my amount of pips that I was looking for, and got me out. Very straightforward situation. No reason to stay in the trade. Again, we have a holiday coming up. The market could move higher. It could. It very well could. But do I care? No. See, this is the difference between a trader who's just after making pips and getting more pips. And yes, it's great to get pips. We make money when we get pips. But if you're not sticking to a plan, if you don't already have your plan for that day in mind, you're going to lose your shirt, because you're going to end up taking too many trades. You're going to end up getting in a trade in the wrong time. You're going to end up doing something counterintuitive to the overall plan. You're just going to screw it up. I'm showing you this right now on the triple arrow system, that even though technically I didn't need the triple arrow system to do this particular strategy, I do this time and time again long before I had the triple arrow system. But it's great to have further confirmation that is a likeliness the market could go in that direction. Yes, 50% that it can go up or down. Yes, we know this. But I only put in a buy stop in the direction of triple arrows. And that's how I've been trading it. Do I always get it? No. But that's my main point. If triple arrows didn't form right here, I probably would have went to a pair that it did form and just waited. Just waited. That consistency is what led me to be profitable throughout the majority of these non-farm payroll. Just think about that. I keep a journal. I identify my strategies and I separate them so you can discern whether or not this strategy actually works. If this wasn't working for me, out of all year long, and whichever non-farm payroll I was partaking in, I calculated, I added up, and if I lost more than I won, then I wouldn't do the strategy anymore. I'd just be done. It is what it is. Find another way to trade non-farm payroll, or don't trade it altogether. But trading currency is trial and error. The question would be is, do you want to risk your own money, or do you want to risk, the demo, paper money, to do that trial and error? Well, I'm at the point now where I don't really use the demo per se, unless I'm trying to just jump up a lot size. I believe wholeheartedly that if you want to trade more, risk more, you need to see what that looks like. So yeah, sometimes every now and then I would go to a demo account to trade $50,000 or to trade $70,000, and eventually I'm gonna get up to $120,000. And the reason I'm doing that over there in the demo, so I can see it. If I can see it, I can believe it. If I can believe it, I can achieve it. That's the rule of thumb here. If you think I'm playing, try it. If you think I'm just kidding you just for YouTube, nope, try it out. Try it out. If you haven't traded a day in your life and you're trying to get started, put $400 in your demo account. Not no 1,000, not no 5,000. Put $400 in there. See it first. Trade that. If you blow it, do it again. It's on the demo. Why do you care? Do it again. Until you master the strategy, there's no reason to go live. That this is all for new traders. There's no reason to go live. All right, I'm being dead serious, because non-farm payroll is no joke. You can blow your account if you're not doing this correctly. You can blow your account, and it can be just like, and it's gone. So I had a successful day. Could have went the other way, but I had a successful day, and I'm thankful for that. This week has been awesome. If you're in my Facebook group and you are looking to trade non-farm payroll, I'm telling you now, listen, let's set up a time. Let's do a little practice session. Let's figure this out. If you want to join my Facebook group, by all means, click on the description below. The summer is the best time to learn how to trade Forex, right? It's the best time to get in right now, so you can figure this out before things start to really pick up. The market start to really move. Now big banks are really coming back in, and they trying to move the markets, which they ain't really trying to. They will move the markets. Market manipulators are heavy out here. So yeah, this would be the time for you to get in, start learning the strategy, start figuring it out for yourself, what makes you a profitable trader. And by the time September come around, you are ready to go. You're ready to kick this thing off for the rest of the remainder of the year. You never know. In a matter of weeks, you can change your whole life. In a matter of weeks. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about having a greater understanding, a philosophical view that improves your lifestyle in other areas. It's just I'm just saying, I'm not trying to go off on a tangent here. I'm just trying to open your mind to being able to create something for yourself, being able to see or realize an opportunity, and it doesn't involve everybody else per se, meaning you're not directly, involved with all these people. Sure, you need a mentor. Sure, you need to have a couple of trading buddies, like myself. I'm not a mentor, but I will, work with you. Make sure you understand what the mentor is saying. That's why we follow the simplicity system, the triple arrow system, because we believe in what we were taught, utilizing this system. And I have realized a lot of profits from this system. And if you're one of those people who don't really trust what we're telling you with this system, again, if you have students, people who are fellow traders, talking about one particular system, and they're showing you time and time again multiple setups, then you might want to partake in that. You might want to figure it out for yourself. And plus, it doesn't even cost a whole lot of money in comparison to a lot of the other systems I've purchased. The stories I've heard in the Telegram group, it's ridiculous about what they charge. And, they're feeding off of people who are, in dire straits. They're really trying to find a way, and they're willing to do whatever they got to do. Of course, you're being motivated to do whatever you got to do. But all the while, they're not really teaching you the strategy. They're showing you a way that they see it, but not the way that you can see it. And this is why we have multiple coaches over here. This is why you have multiple teammates that's willing to help you to realize your dream. It does take time. I will admit, this is not a get rich quick scheme at all. It might take you, just like it took me, a whole year or more to become profitable. All right. So if this is the first time you even looking at a Forex chart, then yeah, we definitely want to work with you. We're going to spend the time necessary to get you there, and it won't cost you an arm and a leg. All right. Just all I'm saying. I'm going to leave that alone. I want you guys to be profitable. If you're looking at this video right now, it's because you definitely see a need to be profitable. All right. You want to see what your competitor doing. I get it. It's all good. I do the same thing. I got a lot of respect for the traders out here that are very serious about teaching. I got a lot of respect. If you ever see me in your video, then in your comments, it's because I got respect for what you're doing, and I appreciate you. And I hope you appreciate me. What we're trying to do is help the community grow. All right. Non-farm payroll people, I want y'all to partake in it. Let's go. Maybe next month will be something you can test out. Let's do it on demo. All right. Talk to you guys later.